So that is the Artemis Odyssey. What do you guys think?
Big fan.
I really liked this game. I thought it was very, very fun.
For sure, I enjoyed it a lot. There was a lot going on, but once you started digesting little parts and seeing how they fit together, and I think it turned out well. The only thing I didn't truly grasp was the Catan trading aspect.
Yeah.
I don't think that was really needed.
I think it's more just
it's just a way to turn your useless resources into something.
Right, but you got that with the bank. I don't know. I just feel like that player interaction.
Yeah, but I could trade if I
have it with the bank to a certain extent.
Yeah.
With other players, you're not constrained to the limits of the bank.
Yeah, because
I know, but that's that king making to me at that point. Because you could have all pulled together against me to me over with your resource tradings and stuff. I don't know. That was the only part that felt tacked on.
That's a good idea. We should have done that.
We really should have done that.
Yeah,
we should have.
Yeah.
I thoroughly enjoyed the discovery part of it, and the second that was done, I felt the game got a lot more intense and fun.
I didn't
realize till it was too late. It's that was your chance to build whatever you needed. Now.
Same. Because by the end of the discovery, I didn't have a foundation. I could build a lot of energy, but everyone else had built factories everywhere else, and I'm I've built on alien stuff, which got me points, but I'm I was constantly not getting nearly as much resources as everyone else.
That's where I was at. I'm build in, get 3 more points. This does nothing in the long run.
Oh yeah, the terraformers. Yeah. I didn't build very many terraformers throughout my game, but I was just struggling to gather resources to build anything.
Everyone got alien card. I only got the one freebie alien card. Everyone kept taking off. I didn't get a single one of these.
That's right. You didn't. Yeah, I got a bunch.
Yeah, you.
Barely helped me.
Oh yeah. Well yeah. How's that going for you?
That last
pieces.
It was the last round. The last round I managed to catch up to the pack, and I still was in third.
You and I are enemies now.
Did you mean to play build
there?
Yeah,
didn't I tell you that this is 8%?
Too bad.
You can't swap it.
I'm gonna, because I meant build.
He meant build. He meant...
you know what? You're right.
You're Nerf.
Yeah. It's roll with it, brother.
We all knew
I had to last time.
That card was played.
Yeah.
You said, look at this card I built.
We all made decisions.
That's why I was wow, it's really bold of you to play that face up.
Yeah, you're right. You know what? You're right. It's going to make my next card really interesting. I tell you. Because I'm not setting myself up the way I thought I was. To really go to town, but that's fine. So I get 4 points.
4 points so you did 2 starships.
I have 2 starships.
Well,
but I like the whole trying to predict what people are gonna do. When I'm okay, Bill's got a lot of water. I'm definitely, if I get a water thing, he's gonna do a water thing at some point. So
I love this mechanic up here. This whole section of the board.
You gotta admit, I love the alien cards. Didn't think there'd be one in there to take someone else's resources because had it in the bag. I'm gonna build so much.
Didn't we see? Let's see. Alien blueprints. Play when a build card is revealed. If you build a starship, pay only 2 of the 4 resources normally required.
Solid.
Nice. Good.
Time Distender. Play at the end of the planning phase. You may immediately place an extra action card face down near the planning board before the first or after the last card. Reveal and resolve this added card in normal order.
That's solid.
Great Old Secret 3. Keep this card secret. At the end of the game, reveal it to score 5 points.
Oh, that's fun.
That could have won me the game.
Great Old Secret 2 would score you 4 points. Great Old Secret 1 would score you 3. Quantum Locker. Play at any time. Take any one resource of your choice from the bank. Boy, that's a weak one. Just 1 free resource.
Yeah, it could be the one thing you need to really...
Maybe if it's there's a build action and I'm 1 thing shy.
Or tips you over for one of the gold cards to where you don't lose 2, or tips you over to gain
right. Stargates. Play when a travel card is revealed. You may ignore the systems listed on the card and instead move to any system of your choice.
That's so good.
Black Hole Grenade. Play when one of your actions is revealed. It takes effect before the action. All other players may only keep 8 resources of their choice in hand if they have any extra. So this is a lesser version of the one that I Bill over with.
Yeah.
Yeah, this whole mechanic was what I was going to talk about. Like, that is so cool. Like, other than this, it feels kind of like a Euro game.
Yeah, for
this
sure.
really builds up that player interaction in a big way.
Yeah.
And I love that.
Yeah. It actually that setup reminds me of my game Loading. It's where, like, because you play, like, cards face down in a queue, and then they get resolved, and you don't know who played what, but it can affect everybody. So that's very interesting.
It is a very similar thing to... Did you take that from somewhere? Like, take inspiration from somewhere?
No.
That's fascinating. I wonder if I'm sure these guys just came up with it on their own.
No, they stole the idea.
Yeah, they stole the idea.
Obviously, they had to have. Who else would have thought that?
Yeah, I really dig it a lot. It felt crunchy-ish when I was reading the rule book, but then when I did my little practice teach before the show that I usually do, I was like, oh, it doesn't feel like it's that complicated, actually. I don't know how complicated it felt to you guys learning it.
No, as soon as you get a handle on the iconography on the cards, it's easy. It's just like, and when you first see these cards, you're like, what the f*** does that mean?
Yeah,
Right?
what are all these...
These are all my actions? I don't know.
Yeah, it's like, so this card does 4 things?
Yeah. I like it a lot. This is I don't know. Would you classify this as a Euro game?
No.
The theme feels like it's.
It could be.
It is a mad dash to score victory points, and there's a variety of ways to do that. That's a pretty Euro.
I feel it's kind of
style
Euro-y.
thing.
I think you could swap in the theme with some other stuff maybe, and it is a point salad. There are other like interesting like player interaction mechanics that I think tip it over. It makes it a little bit more Ameritrash, but
Yeah.
for the most part, it's pretty concise and planned
I do
out.
like the mechanic of not just the order of operations here in the production, but also like it's like, okay, I play the build card, so I get to build first, but it's not clockwise order. It's I choose who gets to be next,
Right,
which is
right.
like, and it's same with the travel.
With build doesn't necessarily make a big difference,
But, like,
with
with
travel, it really makes a difference.
Constantly f***ed me. I was always the last one.
Yeah, with travel, it makes a huge difference, and I mean, we never got to the point where we were short on resources in the bank, but some of those stacks
Could you
were starting. Like,
imagine?
the food stack was starting
Yeah,
to get a
because you
little
were
low.
stockpiling all of them at one
both
point.
you and Bill.
Yeah, let's talk about that, Kyle. Bill will still remember this.
Bill, first action is a travel action. Where are you going?
We're going to Mugatu.
Who's...
You don't take that.
Wait,
No.
Wait,
Oh, that's right.
At the end of the planning phase, I'm playing something.
What's this? Amnesia Beam. Choose an opponent's face-down card on the planning board and return it to their hand without resolving it.
That last blue card.
Oh,
I love that. Okay.
Got him.
You.
Yeah, so
Hold
That's
on.
for the concentration bull.
Hold on, yeah, I forget about that. That's it.
No, that was a smart move. You shouldn't have let me do that.
No, I didn't want to. I didn't know what it was, but I didn't like it.
I like the gimmick of your scorecards are out of your hand until you played all of them.
That was definitely
Yeah.
interesting because at first I was like, I'll just hold on to these so I need them. I'm like, no, I'm gonna fucking cycle them. I'm gonna cycle them and I'm gonna do them again.
I think that's what you did well. Was you were going for scoring points. Like I
should
didn't
have
play
done that.
scorecards for a while.
Yeah, that first time I played one on accident, and I was like, I didn't mean to do it. But then that took me to like way into the
Yeah.
lead, and I was like, oh, these you should play more often.
Right.
Like, make sure you're satisfying them in small chunks.
Yeah.
And that you are ahead or not
Especially,
last.
like, that was a good place to do it, even though it was an accident, because it was like, oh, I score a bunch of points and no one else can score anything.
Yup.
Or, you know,
Yeah. Yeah, Dustin did a really good job of
Yeah, constantly
diversifying
doing
everything.
that.
'Cause
Yeah.
Dustin was not in last place on very many categories for scoring.
yeah, I was trying to diversify so
Didn't
that
need
I
to be
wouldn't.
you didn't need to be in first. You just needed to
don't
be
be
not last.
last.
Yeah.
Because that made sure that you were gaining ground no matter what scoring
And
was
that
happening.
definitely affected my choice in scorecards to play because I was scanning the board. I was like, all right, so if I play this one, I can do ships because Bill only has one ship, and I doubt he played a build here, so he's probably not going to build
Right.
one. So I know that I'm going to get to +3 if I do it here.
Right.
So
Yeah. Yeah, there's that like this whole system where you're gaining stuff off of other people's cards is like the mind games that
Yeah.
come into play with that are like that is absolutely what makes this game is the planning phase, I think.
It definitely messed me up a couple times too, because where I was playing, I was like, just
Oh,
hoping
yeah.
that somebody would like do a production so that I could get something, or do a build where I was like, I'm gonna bank on it.
And then we had 2 or 3 rounds where everybody played a build card, and it was like by the second build card,
What
everybody
can
was
you
like,
build?
I can't
Jack and
build
his cousin.
Yeah.
Well,
It's a good one.
It is a good one.
I'd play it again.
I like it, yeah.
Hey, thanks for hanging out. If you want to spend more time with us, do us a favor. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and most importantly, head on over to twitch.tv/BNB Tabletop and give us a follow there. We play board games live every Sunday night at 5 p.m. Pacific Time on a show we call The Board and Barrel. And we like to keep things interactive. You guys can influence what happens throughout the course of a game with our Buff and Nerf house rules. You can also make predictions on how things are going to pan out, play virtual bingo for a chance to win a free board game of your own, and heckle us and stuff from the chat. Thanks again for watching, and we'll see you Sunday night.